Sem platoon ski. What's up, everybody? This is Lewis. So I had a real basic workout today. I did week 2 of Tim Henriques' deadlift program. It's a program that you might have seen on T Nation, where he's an author, and he's also was one of my teachers when I was at NPTI. You've seen it probably on T Nation. I'm on week 2, where the first month you're doing rack pulls, so you see me in here just doing some rack pulls. I'm surprisingly very weak at rack pulls, and I can only imagine that maybe I rely on kind of a strong leg drive from the bottom. So anyway, I'm working on that, and it looks like it's gonna be a great program. Worked great for the rest of my team members.
Kill that motherfucker, Patrick Willis.
So since I mentioned Tim Henriques, I wanted to talk about his book. I've got a copy here, all about powerlifting. And Tim, for those of you who don't know who Tim Henriques is, so he's an author of a book and authors a lot of articles on T Nation, which is a popular fitness site. It's actually a very interesting one because, unlike articles that you might see on other fitness sites, there's a lot of renowned strength coaches on that website who also author articles. And those strength coaches, they're very scientific, very empirically based, but also they're results oriented, and they rely on a lot of experience as well. So you get the best blend of both. So Tim is also the director of the National Personal Training Institute in Virginia, for the DC area, actually the whole DC metro area. And he was also one of my teachers when I went to NPTI. I had him when I had to make up some classes. I actually had another instructor most of the time, but a lot of influence into how I go about programming actually came from Tim. So what's great is now there's a book that has really a condensed version of some of the best stuff he has to offer. And I really mean this. I mean, I wouldn't say this for no reason. I follow a lot of his programming and a lot of his advice, and it's really paid off. The last meet that I went to, before this last one actually, 2 meets ago in September of 2013, I squatted 405, and I was relying on knee sleeves at the time, and actually knee wraps. So my knees were bothering me, I hadn't fixed my form yet, and I started relying on knee wraps, and it really showed when I went to the meet and I squatted 405, and that was the best that I did. So this past meet that I just had in June, this is all 100% raw federation, by the way, and I actually had a 85-pound PR, 490 meet PR. I was really happy about that, and a lot of that was Tim helping me out with my programming, and he really helped me to get over the whole knee sleeve thing too, and teach me that I didn't need them. And that was kind of my personal goal, was to prove to myself I didn't need these knee sleeves. So in the book, there are detailed chapters on each lift, how to perform the lifts, the rules about the lifts in most raw federations, as well as an additional chapter for each lift on how to improve those lifts. And so what's really nice about that is there's a breakdown of the form, but not just the form that so-and-so wants to convey to you. Instead, he gives you all the forms, the most popular forms on how to do these lifts. So he's very objective about his writing. So that's what I really enjoyed, and it's kind of the aspect of Tim that I enjoyed when I was a student. What's also really nice is interviews from some of the greatest lifters out there: Kirk Karwoski, Jennifer Thompson. I mean, there's really great, there's even a interview with a meet director in there. There's program design, conditioning, nutrition, really great gem here, weight selection, how to pick your weights at the meet. I mean, that's very hard to try to calculate out ahead of time. I mean, experience really pays off in selecting your weights at the meet, and that helps out a lot. Let's put it this way, my last meet, I probably wouldn't have went for 490, but Tim recognized out of his experience what I was capable of doing in the third lift. Really paid off. So there's how to change your body weight with how to cut water, which is great because it's actually a different take on this. Maybe plenty of bodybuilders have seen this method, but I do know that, you know, I've seen several ways of teaching how to cut water, and this is actually a very good one. You have to read the book for that. He goes over the gear as well as the federations, an objective look at the federations, which is actually very nice. You don't see any kind of favoring of any one federation over another, and he's very honest about the federation that he lives in. The nutrition chapter is very detailed. He even goes over some of how he eats personally, and it really reflects a lot of the stuff that I was taught in school. I mean, imagine if someone could give you kind of all the best tips of what was taught to a personal trainer, condensed to exactly what you need just for powerlifting. I mean, that's this. Look how thick this book is. We have, what, almost 500 pages here? So, I mean, this is not a small book. There's quite a bit in here. So I was very pleased. Obviously, I'm biased because I was a student of his. And I'll tell you what, he really spared nothing. It's all in here. It's fantastic. I was very happy about this, and I'm glad that I...
Feeling the burn. Ooh, ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill him.
Treat me